Hi guys, I'm Madeline Harvey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. In our video today, we're going to talk about how to practice a song, any song. What are some components that we absolutely need to consider in our practice to make our songs really technically excellent? So we're going to get into these three things today. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. The three technical things that we absolutely need to have to make our songs technically good are pitch accuracy, tone quality and consistency, and rhythmic accuracy. So we're going to break each one of these components down into small pieces. That way you can really develop each one before moving on to the other. So the video that you're about to see is a clip that was taken from a live voice lesson that was shot earlier today. If you'd like to watch the entire voice lesson and participate in the exercises, then I invite you to click that join button below and become a member of this channel. As a member, you'll have exclusive access to all of our lives that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll also be able to watch the entire backlog of growing live voice lessons that we have to date. So again, just click that join button below. It's only $4.99 a month, and your membership helps to support our channel. That way we can continue to develop awesome content for you. You ready to get started? Here we go. Hi, everybody. Oh, happy Thursday. Is everyone enjoying their week so far? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I always love that you guys are here. We're going to get into a really fantastic topic. One of the things that I love so much about doing these lives together is that it's completely sourced upon your questions. So we've been able to really dive deep into some intense topics, some pretty loaded topics. And it's my hope that so far it's been able to give you a little bit of clarity. So I just want to say, if you are a new member, we're all so very happy that you're here. We do our lives every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're hopeful that you can join. If not, fear not. You can always check the membership tab on the YouTube channel. That way you can watch the entire full-length lesson, because we really dive pretty deep into some of these topics. And also, if you've not checked out Skillshare, we've got almost 9 hours worth of vocal technique and vocal exploration. Again, just continuing to dive really deep into what it means to have a voice, to use your voice, and to develop your voice. So be sure to check out those modules. We even have a lot more coming as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. So we did ask a poll. We performed a poll, and it's the same poll that we talked about on Monday. Our highest performing was, I'm new to singing, where do I start? So we answered that, but I just thought it was such a good topic. The second place that I wanted to put together a live for today, which is, how do I practice a song? How do I layer my focus so that I can get some good results from my singing and develop myself a little bit more artistically in my songs? So we're going to dive really deep into that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'm going to give you the answer straight away. There are a couple different things we want to look at. Of course, we can always diversify our focus, but today we're just going to look at technical pieces. We are going to dive a little bit deeper into the performance pieces a little bit later, because them's is so much fun. But in order to really give the performance its due, we've got to be able to have a nice technical foundation. So the technical pieces that we're going to look at today are going to be these three things. Number one, we've got pitch accuracy. We'll dive into that in more detail. Number two, We've got tone consistency and tone quality. We're kind of putting those together since they're tonal related. And then our third one is we've got rhythmic accuracy. And that one is the one everybody forgets. But that one can be a fantastic key to unlocking a great deal of confidence in your voice. So before we get into breaking these three pieces down into how you might apply them to a song, first things first is I want everybody to experience no limits with their voice. I really do wish that for everyone because I kind of wish that for myself too, but that's not always been my experience. So I have to speak true on that. And I have found that sometimes the best thing that we can do is limit our voice a little bit, limit our awareness, our focus, our expectation for the voice to something that we can actually manage. So before we even break down how to work on how to practice a song, we have to first make sure that we've chosen a song that is kind of right for us. Now, I think last week we did a live on how to pick the perfect song for your voice type. And that was a really in-depth video. So if this is new to you, this idea of being able to pick the perfect song for your voice, due to time constraints, we're not going to really get into that in today's video, but we will leave a link below so that you can check out that video and hopefully that can offer some insight. Basically, what we want to say with being able to pick the song, and this is the core of what I want to get at, is you want to make sure the key of the song is in a place in your voice that's called the tessitura. I just love how that rolls off my tongue, the tessitura. It pretty much means the sweet spot, because we want to be able to fully embody the song. We want to be able to fully express the song because the song itself has a spirit, right? And we want to be in service to that spirit. So if we choose the right song, it'll fit in our voice just like a glove. And sometimes that means that we have to maybe maneuver the key of a song, maybe down a couple steps, which just means one full step, or maybe up a couple steps. So we want to be able to sing it comfortably so that we're not distracted by the demands of the range of the song, because that can really be overwhelming. If we've chosen a song that like the key sits in the breaky part, then it's gonna be like this the whole time, and that's just gonna be so frustrating, and you may just completely abandon the song. Whereas all you really needed to do was maybe lower the song a couple steps, which is one full step, lower it a couple steps, and it would have fit perfect in your voice. So if you've got a song that's the case for you, then I want to encourage you to find its karaoke or its instrumental. There's a great website, Catholic Calling, if you're listening. I know you're fantastic about giving notes. There's a great website called www.karaoke-version.com. All the instrumentals are absolutely beautiful on the pieces, and you can actually play with the pitch. You can press a little up button, press a little down button, and it'll play you a little clip, and you can practice along to see if that feels pretty good before you get that song. So I just want to leave that there. Before we jump off, we've got to make sure that we are choosing songs that are in a good spot for your voice. I want you to feel confident and prepared. But now let's say that we've got a song. Okay. How do you guys, I'm just going to ask you right now, and I want to see what you think. Always interested in what you guys think. When you sit down to practice a song, how do you manage your practice? Like, how do you focus on your practice time? Is it spent playing the singing along with the original artist and just singing it over and over and over and over again? That's how a lot of people will practice. And there can be some good pieces to that, but for the most part, we don't really want to practice that. Partly because we end up reinforcing some things that we may not even be aware of as kind of a bad habit. So in today's video, we're going to break that down, and it's going to get a little crazy what I'm going to suggest to you. So the first one is first, and that is pitch accuracy. Oh, BB, you beat me to it, girlfriend. I do it a cappella. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Pitch accuracy is our number one thing. Partly because when we're singing along with the original artist, we're kind of half singing and we're half listening. So that can translate into we don't really know what the actual pitch is. So it's only when we play a little, listen to a little bit of the verse or maybe the whole verse, pause it, and have some sort of pitch listening app or software that's running right in front of you. My favorite is called PanoTuner. I really love it. It tells you where you are on your pitch. And see if you can sing it and see if you hit those pitches. Or see if you're maybe hitting completely different pitches. This is extremely common, and I think it kind of bursts the bubble of a lot of singers because there's an immediate shock to, I had no idea I was singing different pitches, or I had no idea I actually didn't know the song very well. So the first thing I want you to do is when you've selected your song is give a listen. It's called active listening, a deep, deep listen to the pitch. Don't hum or sing along, because you're only doing half listening, half singing when you're doing that. Pause it, have your PanoTuner or your pitch listening app open, and then sing on not quite a hum, but I'll give it to you. I would prefer it if you sang huh instead. So let's see, I'm gonna give a little, so I'm gonna do a little bit of She Used to Be Mine. So that part. She's imperfect. So if I was learning this song, I would go really slow as to make sure that I could challenge the stability of those pitches. That way my body knows exactly what it's dealing with in terms of those intervals. And the simple fact that I'm going slow, and notice that it kind of sounded a little vanilla, very vanilla, didn't have any style on it. That's what I want you to do too. Just take everything away from your voice and just look at the relationship between you and those pitches and sing it slow a cappella. Because you'll realize really quickly that you might not know the song as well as you thought you knew the song. Then, as you just do it in little bite-sized pieces, you are training your body's internal muscle memory. The biggest reason why pitch tends to be everywhere, mostly it kind of goes flat when we sing, is because it does something called searching. It's just sort of kind of scanning up and down, not sure what that pitch is. So when we slow it down, I'm challenging my breath, and I'm also challenging the muscles that govern that pitch to go exactly to what that pitch is. If I speed it up, I never really keep that muscle tension going on, that time under tension. So it's more probable that my pitch is going to search for that. So be sure to listen to do that a cappella. When you've got that section, then I would like, listen to me being all bossy, then I would like for you to sing that section a tempo, without the words, again without the words. See it kind of show up? Now the reason I don't want you to sing it with the words is because when we get messy with those words, we've got vowels and consonants, which makes the internal structure start to change a little bit. And then that can kind of collapse our background support, our support. So we want to make sure that it's nice and neutral first. Make sure you hit those pitches and you know them exactly where they are. You get those muscles accurate because they're used to working with that accuracy. Then you can put on the words. But as you do that, I want you to videotape yourself on your phone. I know that this means mustering a lot of courage, videotape yourself on your phone, and then watch it back. And the only thing you're going to note, the only criteria is, did I hit the pitches? You're not going to judge your style. You're not going to judge your tone. It's when you're working with pitch, you're only working with pitch. It's like you got to love the one you're with, right? And don't be all mean to yourself and judge something else you haven't had the opportunity of working on just yet. Just manage your pitches and do this in small, incremental pieces. That will teach your body how to focus. And it will also teach your body how to be right on it, because you're kind of tuning your body in the same way that you would tune a musical instrument. So that's pitch accuracy. That's probably gonna annoy you because it means you got to be very disciplined and diligent about it. But I am one of those people that I feel very comforted and confident when I can trust that I've done the work, so that when I perform or I record, I am not worried about it. I don't want to worry about it. Okay, so that's pitch accuracy. Without the words, a cappella, slow it down, record yourself. Repeat after me. Without the words, a cappella, slow it down, record yourself. Yes, you got it. You'll be, so correct on your pitch. Now the next one, I'll go ahead and keep this out, is tone consistency and tone quality. Now this is a little fancy.